Hi, my name is Bryce. Welcome back to VHS Play, where we are playing Dark Souls and recording it all on VHS. Last time, I rambled for a long time about, hey, remember 2011? That was roughly 8 million years ago. And also, hey, Dark Souls is hard. And I promised a story about Dark Souls as a comfort food game. So Dark Souls is... I often describe it as my depression game. With Dark Souls being hard, not having as much room for failure, and all of that. It takes a certain level of focus, and basically it's enough to distract my brain and just kind of, encapsulate it. That was dumb. Where am I going with this? I guess that's the entire story. Wow, well we're done. Okay, well, thanks, bye. Bye. But, yeah, basically, like... Dark Souls for me, I kind of talked about it last time, where I described the combat as more of a puzzle to be solved than, like, standard third-person action games of the time, where it was much more, let's go with cathartic, of just like, yeah, go smash the things, kill the stuff, pew pew. I don't know, there was just like a level of action and just like kind of simple joy in other action games of the time, but then like Dark Souls comes along and it's this very quiet, slow, methodical experience, and it just, for me, it's kind of a zen thing of just, Dark Souls requires enough focus from me that it engages my brain, but also, like, it's familiar territory, so it's putting my brain at ease. I guess that, yeah, that sums it up pretty well, actually. Come on, attack me. I don't have a kick, my dude. I have a scimitar. Thank you. Well, I thought talking about that was going to take a lot longer than it did, so now I'm kind of out of things to talk about quite suddenly. Hey, I feel good about that parry. But that is real tempting, switching over to the longsword just so I could have a kick. I have the resonance key. What am I doing? Yeah, like, they had so many things to cover last time, and then this time it's like, okay, I need to talk about this one thing. Oh, I summed it up real well. Okay, well, now what? Oh, right, first time playthrough. So, man, getting to this point would have taken so long. My first playthrough. Hours and hours, and like, my recording timer's not even at 5 minutes, so there we go. Actually got the backstab. So it was a struggle just getting... Oof. Alright. Let's just mess up all of my parry timing. Okay, my dude. Okay, my dude. Alright, I never did a death counter in the first episode. Oh, well. I guess that answers that question of whether or not I'm going to do that. I don't know. Maybe. There's still time. I've still got time before that episode goes out. I could make a thing still. Anyway. Hey, remember when I said Dark Souls was hard? Further proof of that is just those Dark Nights. So, first time playing, like, you know, just getting to this point took, you know, multiple hours. And then getting from here to that Black Knight, like, that was another while yet. I mean, just getting through... Please do not... Okay, scimitar, are you just that crummy of a weapon? It's really tempting to go to that longsword. Like, the scimitar, as much fun as it is, its moveset is just really kind of a pain. So, yeah, first time through, just getting into this room, getting through this room, it took so long. Like, suddenly you're under attack from 3 different enemies. You've got those guys up there throwing firebombs down at you, so it's like you need to rush in and put yourself, like, immediately into that space with those 3 dudes. And, like, I think what it turned into is basically often in my first playthrough, like, trying to get through there, what I would end up doing is, like, run halfway across the bridge, run back, and that gets this knight that runs into the room, and he will actually go all the way over there. So it's like you can kite him out. But then... Oh, jeez. Looked at my health as soon as I went up those stairs and realized I have made a mistake. Well, it had taken 5 minutes to get over there. Yeah, that's one of those fun differences of playing the game your first time versus way too many times later. Alright, my dude, are you... Okay. But yeah, like, just running halfway across the bridge and back, we'll get that knight to come on out. Which, this is still not a great little area to fight in, because you've got ledges here and the stairs here, and you've got those guys that can just decide to aggro or not. I always wonder if you could make that jump. This little lack of an edge here, like, if you... I'm trying to make a point, fire dudes. Like, I really don't know if you could make the jump to, what is that, the blue tier stone ring? Cannot believe I lost. Okay, come on. Cannot believe I died to that. That was pure mistakes. Scimitar, I really want to like you, And that's the thing. My first playthrough, like, I used the scimitar and just stuck with it. And, like, it was the weapon that I was playing through with. It was the weapon I was upgrading. It was my weapon of choice. The entire way through was the scimitar that is pretty alright. But its moveset just got it. Its moveset leaves much to be desired, because instead of a kick, it has this awkward... That is the wrong button. Stop doing that. No, that was the right button. Start doing that. It has this, like, attack and backflip, which... I don't know, what is the use of that? That's something I've never been able to figure out in Dark Souls. Like, what is the proper use of this attack? Like, I don't think it has iframes. It doesn't, like, kick shields or anything. It's really frustrating. Much like when you forget how long it's going to take to drink an Estus versus getting stabbed in the back. I was like, cool, I can do a backflip. It looks cool, but like I'm still, I just do not know what the versus, like, what is that meant to do? All of these times playing Dark Souls later, I just don't know. Alright, what is my... Wait, load there. That, I think, does put me up to next... You know what? Screw it. We're gonna switch out to longsword. Because it cares more about strength, so two-handing actually does more. And also, it's just... It's the moveset. It's such a deal. Why can I not get the parry timing right on this? Thanks, geometry. You're a real friend there. Got caught on the ledge of the stairs. So, let's see about solving this the way I did the first time I played this game. It's like, I did give it, you know, a good college try, but it was also just like getting pushed further and further and further back. There you are. And then I just got, like, pushed all the way back, and then he managed to fall off this bridge. Why am I getting this parry timing so wrong? I was really concerned about, like, what to do with this episode. And it's still kind of concerning. But apparently this is the episode now, is just taking on this Black Knight. Okay, you know what? We're here. We have a bunch of souls. Oh, by the way, I leveled up once more between episodes. Just, I needed to record some extra little bit of footage, so that just kind of happened. Hey, cool. We are up to our endurance that hits 100. Great. Oh, we have 1 point. I need to get my faith up in the near future. I need to get my strength up. We can also just get those hit points. Those hit points are so nice. There we go. let's start switching out to this longsword because, again, like, I want to like the scimitar, but it's such a junky moveset. It's like, it looks cool and is almost cool, but then in practicality, it's just kind of garbage. I mean, I think the strong attack is probably somewhat worth it, where it has like that 2-hit strong attack that, you know, moves you forward a bit, but also just like the jump attack being that really awkward swipe that has 0 range. Quite frankly, now that I think about it, the scimitar is probably why, in my first playthrough, I kind of fell into magic. I started off as a wonder, like, was going for that whole, you know, Dex Warrior nonsense, and, you know, the scimitar was fine, but, oh, that dang jump attack. Come on, face the enemy. There we go. It's like the scimitar got me through for a while, but eventually I found Rickert? Yeah, that's his name. Who does the magic enhancement, and it's like, oh, okay, magic scimitar. That sounds like a good idea. Cool. It'll add like this much damage, and also it scales with intelligence now. And as we'll get into at some point, I guess we'll get into it now, really. My... Okay, can I get any parry timing right today, please? My first playthrough, like, I really kind of went the wrong way. Hey, you're down here already. Alright, maybe I should just give up on parrying for today. But eventually, like, I found the Enchanted Ember really early on. I found out that the blue golems near the Hydra, they can drop blue chunks. And, like, I spent way too long, way too early farming. Oh my goodness. I really should just give up on parrying for today. Alright, come up here where the ground's a little bit more level and there's a little bit more room to move. This is embarrassing. Oh, I just realized the horror that is the Dark Souls saving system. I'm coming off of, you know, JRPG where I've had just backups and backups of saves, so if ever anything went wrong in an episode, I could always just, like, restart. I can't do that on Dark Souls. I've got to do it right. Got to make sure I, you know, kill this archer for one. Yeah, can't like do something really silly like forget to turn on the mic or forget to turn on, you know, hit record on the VCR. Huh. That's a fun little side thought. Anyway, yeah, so basically first character just went from Dex Warrior, fell into magic, and it was just like, well, if I just upgrade my intelligence just a little bit more, then I can do this spell, well, just a little bit more, and I'll do just a little bit more damage with my sword, and just kind of turn into, suddenly I had 50 intelligence and was running around with Crystal Soul Spear, and using that instead of my scimitar, and it's really, quite frankly, subpar moveset. If you're a pro Dark Souls player and you have like oh hey, here's what this backflip, instead of a kick, backflip attack thing, here's like the strategy for it, please drop that in the comments. Like, I really would like to know what the utility of it is, because I just don't, like, I've never been able to. No, come on. I've never been able to find, like, a good use for it. It's always, like, it's always just a gimmick. Okay, come on. This is really upsetting. This is really upsetting. Like, this... Oh, this should have taken, like, the 5 minutes that it originally took, and then maybe, like, another, couple for the Black Knight. This is frankly upsetting. Right, I have a kick now. And, see, the kick is just so infinitely more useful than a weird backflip attack. Also, how is my shield? It's not great. I think that put me into another weight class. Yeah, heck. Alright. That'll do. Okay. All right. There we go. Thanks, Corner. You're a real friend there. No. Again, this is just embarrassing. Alright, well, who needs hit points? I am very curious. Precisely one. Perfect. Who needs multiple hit points? I've got one. Oh, boy howdy. How upsetting would it have been to die against those guys throwing their flame. Alright. You know what? I think we'll leave the Black Knight for some other time. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, I thought I had a plan today. It turns out I don't. Anyway, so it's now been like 25 minutes of me just messing around down here. We've already covered, hey, this is why Dark Souls is, why it is a Zen game, why it's a comfort food game. Like, it's familiar territory, but it also requires enough focus to like actually do the things. I need to hit the right buttons. Let's go ahead and be human. Right, I should mention, like, I know at some point, like, I did hook up my 360 to the internet, so I definitely do have, some... I definitely have a couple of the patches for Dark Souls. At launch, those, like, full screen messages were... they were kind of bare bones. Like, they didn't have a lot to... I don't remember what they were, but I think it was just, like, instead of you'd... Oh, come on. Come on. Anyway, yeah, those messages I think were a little, like, they're still a little jinky, I guess is the word I'm looking for. But, like, they were even more so on the original launch. Like, I think instead of, you know, you revive to human, I don't remember what it said, but I think it said something else. And it was only, like, after it got patched that they said something that made it a little bit more... It got the intent across a little bit better, I think. Well, that's now like 4 points of humanity I've managed to get just from killing dudes. Could I please not die in really even more embarrassing ways? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Alright, my confidence is really shaken. And this has been ridiculous. Why am I doing this? Why am I, like, that is a classic Dark Souls question. Why do I keep doing this? Man. Alright, well, we at least got the backstab. Get away from all those dodgy corners. And now we're just going to do this, hopefully until he's dead. There we go. He wasn't even nice enough to give us a sword. Alright, well, great. That took half an hour. I am so embarrassed. Oh, glad I decided to put, a playthrough of Dark Souls up on the internet. That's a great idea. Oh, wow. Just, that went so poorly. I'm really, really kind of reeling from that. Anyway, so yeah. First time, you definitely don't know the parry timing for that stuff. You don't, the Dark Knight is just terrifying because he hits so much harder than everything else. He is just a monster, like an absolute beast. He will heck you up real good. And again, my first time, like how I managed to eventually beat him was managing to get him at an awkward angle. Like, I think what I had done is gone into the room with the bonfire and then back out and across the bridge and like slightly down the stairs. And just the way his pathing worked, he just ran out across the bridge straight at me and then off. And that was him. And it did also take, a lot of attempts to even get that to happen. Alright. So, Tourist Demon. I don't remember if I figured this out on my first playthrough. I think I did. Like, I think I realized I could come up here for the archers, and then it's like, oh wait, hold on, I can do a jump attack. The good old classic drop attack on him because, they've been training you to do that. And that's Tourist Demon done. And a lot of frames died along with him. Yeah, I think originally those sorts of messages just said defeated, not you defeated. But yeah, things like that did not happen your first time through Dark Souls, unless you were lucky or, super good, I guess. But my first time is like, okay, fighting this thing up and down the bridge, and then you've got this fairly treacherous territory where there's a hole in the side of the bridge, and I know I rolled off it at least once. I think I got, launched off it from one of his wide swings. You've got this pile of bricks that sticks out just too far, and it's just like a lot of stuff to get caught on, and there's not a lot of room to move. And now we get back to our good friend. The friendliest friend. Everybody's favorite.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Soler of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time. Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment. The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey? This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind. Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Oh. I really like Solar. Like, he leaves just such a good impression, and it's a shame if I follow through with my original plan of, like, retracing my first playthrough. It's a real shame what's going to happen to Solar. So, Dark Souls being the first, Souls game I played. It's like, okay, here's a locked door. Oh, hey, here's some, knights on a bridge. And then the immediate, what the heck was that? Oh man, that is way chuggier than I remember it being. So, I'm pretty sure my first playthrough, I didn't even realize there was those stairs there. It's like, the dragon breathed fire on me. I realized, oh hey, this is a problem. Is his AI busted? I think he might be confused. And yeah, eventually this happened of just like... Ah, dang it. And no, we don't have the shortcut because I purposely didn't hit that because I didn't hit that in my first playthrough for a long time. So in my first playthrough, I actually got across this bridge in one go. Alright, we're going to do the classic thing that happens during Dark Souls runs that are played on the internet, where it's just time to run and get to things. But yeah, my first playthrough, like, I got, I don't know if it's lucky or what. I do feel like his AI was kind of bugging out there for a second, though. Like, peeked my head out, he didn't breathe fire. Hid behind the thing, he didn't care. But yeah, like, I'm pretty sure my first playthrough, man, that eats more frames than I remember. And for our purposes, we're going to go ahead and hit this. Like, it took me forever to realize this ladder was here. It was just like, oh, hey, here's a shortcut back down by just jumping down. Didn't realize this ladder was here the entire time. So it took me a while before I got that nice shortcut going. There we go, that's normal. So my first time, I would have started going down the bridge. Gun breathe fire on, and then I think I dodged left. So I didn't even realize, like, I saw those stairs and it was just like, huh, I guess there's a passage over there. Maybe I saw it. It might not have happened until, like, after I got in here. But then it was like, I got in here and it was like, oh no, what do I do now? What do I do? Where do I go? That switch. Oh no. Panic. And then just like ran outside as he's breathing fire into that room, like so. And then it's just like, oh no, now what? It is a quite majestic flight. Yeah, I'm fairly certain it wasn't until, you know, after the dragon had flown away and then I came back out onto this bridge, quite scared that more bad things were going to happen. They then realized, oh wait, there's this under path. I'm trying to remember how I even stumbled across that, because like, I had gotten over here on the upside my first run, and I got outside before he breathed fire. But I remember the Drake kicking around for a long time. I always forget. Like, every time I get to this first night, I forget every single time that suddenly the enemies are a little bit tougher. Alright. Running out of time to record today, so let's just try to round off this episode. Not like that. You know what? Come on downstairs with me, my friend. Well, he seems to have gotten lost. Oh, I forget how just dumb this corridor is for fighting this guy. Well, I got the parry. I can't riposte because of the stairs. Alright, come on. Come on. You're almost to the bottom. There you go. You made it. Let's come out here where people can actually see the fight. Anytime now. Anytime. Okay, well, there's a thing. What all do we need to use a Black Knight Greatsword? Lots of strength. That, I think, says 30. I cannot tell if that's 33 or 32. This text is so small and fuzzy. Definitely a lot more dex. So, we'll put that on the eventually pile. Alright. Oh, right. This is original Dark Souls. That means they just put things on your bar, on your item bar as you pick it up. Ah, man. Okay. Well. I'm still trying to remember, like, when did I eventually... How did I find the bottom path? Alright, you know what? Let's get those to 15. Start pushing faith up, because I need to get my faith up. I need to get my intelligence up. This spread out build is going to be... It's going to be a bit of a challenge. And we're almost to a level, so... Yeah, first time through. I know I made it across the bridge the first time. Just through luck or through, like, accidentally doing the correct way to do it. Of get halfway across the bridge, wait behind the thing, dragon jumps down. I think I had done that because it's like I was hiding behind that wall just trying to figure out my next move, and then the dragon jumped down. It's just like, run. And I got in here, and then... When did I, like, it would have been, like, after the dragon flew away, I would have been re-exploring the bridge, gone down the stairs, realized there's this lower path, and then maybe I did find the shortcut down to the earlier bonfire. And then, like, when I was trying to come back up, the dragon came back, and I couldn't get him to, like, I couldn't figure out what exactly had caused him to jump down or anything. So when I tried to run across, he just killed me. So from then on, I was taking the lower path, so I didn't have to deal with the dragon. I think that's, yeah, that sounds right. Anyway, let's wrap things up here. We've got one more level to do. Let's get a little bit closer to reasonable health. Our health is very unreasonably low right now. Oh, fun times. I'm still trying to figure out the cadence of episodes and, like, where exactly to hit stopping points in Dark Souls, and that is a fine art that I haven't mastered yet, but we'll make do. So, thank you very much for watching. I've been Bryce, this has been VHS Play, and have yourself a lovely evening.